Hello there.
Whatever happened to the world of Godzilla? This is something that Toho talked about way back in the 2010s, right at the end. I think in 2018 or 19, they touched on the idea of the world of Godzilla, which was like an interconnected universe between all of the various movies and media, whether it be American Godzilla movies or Japanese Godzilla movies. And this is something they were going to introduce in the coming years, that being the 2020s. Well, we are now halfway into the 2020s. It's hard to believe it is almost 2025. And we have not heard anything about any kind of World of Godzilla update other than the insanely critically acclaimed Godzilla -1 movie that came from Toho. We don't know anything about whether there is a potential movie universe coming or if this is something that has been scrapped altogether. Well, in this video, I'm going to connect the dots for you and explain why we are still getting this World of Godzilla and how they're slowly building an interconnected Godzilla universe. And I think going into the 2030s, we are going to have a big pump of Godzilla entertainment coming from Toho, whether it be video games, movies, comics, or the like. We're going to get into it all in this video. There's a lot of hype stuff coming from Toho. If you guys enjoy my content, consider subscribing, and let's do it.
The Atomic Fair.
Now, when we first heard about the World of Godzilla, we kind of just thought off rip that this was going to be a fully fleshed out universe, but I'm going to explain what Toho meant when they said a World of Godzilla was coming. Now, what this original statement meant here that I'm going to show on the screen now was actually that we were going to get a massive media push for Godzilla worldwide and make him adaptable to various countries, whether it be the US or Japan. We are now seeing that unfold. Now, could we potentially see a Godzilla crossover like multiverse across various movies in the Japanese and American Godzilla movies happen in the future? It's entirely possible, but as of right now, it seems as if they are firmly building up a new Godzilla universe with the Godzilla -1 franchise over there in Japan, and then here in the US, they are establishing the MonsterVerse as the main line form of Godzilla media over here in the United States, popping up in games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, PUBG, you know, all kinds of various games, all kinds of various media, introducing new Godzilla comic books, and really just making Godzilla a staple and a more popular character here. I mean, I can speak for myself here. This YouTube channel, a lot has been based around Godzilla content, and I think that I've established a firm community of viewers who may not have even been there a decade ago, simply by talking about this character and a lot of my passions around Godzilla and a lot of the leaks that have happened for the last few movies. So it seems that Toho was correct in saying that everything that comes out after 2021 is going to be interconnected in this world of Godzilla, and this is now what we are seeing with a lot of the Godzilla content. Now, what are we going to see in the future from Godzilla? Now, I think at some point we are going to see a new Godzilla game, and not just the one that we are actually hearing about happening over in Japan, but actually a new Godzilla game here in the US, some kind of Godzilla fighting game or something like that. I'd have to think sometime in the next few years we are definitely going to see something along those lines, some kind of Godzilla fighter or some kind of Godzilla survival game or something maybe similar to the Jurassic Park survival game that's happening. But I would like to see a game where you actually play as the Titans in these various environments, just destroying things or fighting with other Titans. I would love to see a game like that, and different from the game that we have already gotten, that being the Kong Survivor Instinct game. And additionally, we're going to continue to see various forms of Godzilla media like comic books also releasing as well, prequel comics that tie into the movies that come out, as well as probably a continued roster of Godzilla movies coming from Legendary. Even after this next Godzilla X Kong movie coming in 2027, I would have to think they will greenlight another sequel after that, just due to the popularity of the character. And I'll have to think that this March 2027 Godzilla movie coming out is going to be fairly successful as well, especially if a lot of the rumors are true that we are going to see the introduction of Godzilla Jr. That is just like an instantly cult classic character and like an instant toy seller that would sell all kinds of cutesy plush toys and things like that. And the potential for the MonsterVerse to branch out maybe into space or into a more expansive world-ending threat that would build up some kind of movie event happening in the MonsterVerse. I think that is what we are going to see probably after the next Godzilla X Kong movie, some kind of big teaser for something really big coming in the MonsterVerse. So there's a lot of stuff to look forward to when we talk about the world of Godzilla, when we talk about Toho's marketing plan for this character and how he has taken off here in the US, in the West, more than anyone ever expected, especially with Godzilla -1. That one was like a surprise smash hit here in the US, which is a really impressive feat for Japan, considering they didn't even release the movie in English. They only released it with English subtitles. It is the most successful foreign film to release in the US. But comment down below, let me know what you think about all of these various forms of Godzilla media that are currently happening in the state of where we are as a Godzilla fandom, and as people who either grew up with these films or appreciate them now as adults. Comment down below what you think about all this stuff. And for this video, guys, that's all I got. So until the next one, be safe, stay well, and happy holidays. Bye-bye.